Hello guys, so today I noticed while reading the newest One Piece chapter that the Straw Hats ran out of food, right? And this makes me very happy because I did a theory a couple months ago about possibly Nami eating a tangerine that happens to be Monet's devil fruit. Since Monet died during Punk Hazard, there is a possibility that either Monet or any other Smile devil fruit went into her tangerine treat, right? Because we know that that's a thing. So while reading today's chapter, it made me very hyped because of course Luffy's dumbass decided to use all the food, weeks worth of foods, and that means there's only one thing that's edible in the whole tree, just one, or in the whole ship, and that is the tangerines. And the reason this is important is because there's three possibilities to who can eat this tangerine that is a devil fruit, right? And at first I used to say, I used to be a hardcore fan that Nami will eat it or give it to her climb attack. But she just got a climb attack, so why give it another upgrade, another update, or another whatever you want to call it, right? When she hasn't even mastered the new one or even used it. So then it brings then, so that's one option, but I don't see her eating it. And then it leaves two options, and there's either and you guys heard if you guys haven't seen Roger's based video, he made a theory video about possibly Carrot being the one to eat it. It makes sense for Carrot to eat it, honestly. It'll be pretty cool. It'll be a powerful it'll be a powerful upgrade for somebody her age. We saw her block one of Zoro's attack, so we know that fighting wise there is something there. But for the most part, I think she is one of the logical choices that can accidentally, I guess you can say, some way, shape, or form eat the devil fruit and become a Logia, you know. Now here's the thing, Carrot eating it's not my number one choice. My next choice will be my number one choice, and I'm gonna tell you why in a second. So my number one choice for actually eating, or the person who should be eating the Monet's devil fruit should be Pedro. Now hear me out. Pedro is actually a Jaguar. You know, his name's Pedro of the Treetops. It's a Jaguar mink, but look-wise, he's actually based on a leopard. If you look up Jaguars and leopards, you can see there's big resemblance between them. But one of the biggest things are leopards do have they do have a similar appearance to jaguars. So even though he is based on a jaguar, his look-wise, he is a leopard. He's a leopard mink. You know, you can tell by his appearance. If you want to Google a picture of a leopard and look at a picture of Pedro, you can see where this is going. And the awesome part, and I have a picture right here that I'm looking at, is there is such a thing as a snow leopard. And just like Roger Space made the theory about the white bunny or the snow bunny, the snow bunny, you can make the same argument about a snow leopard. And the reason I think that is amazing is because I have suspicions that Pedro was originally working against the Straw Hats, kind of double crossing him. I think, and I actually still think that Pedro has and here's why. I think Pedro actually was working with Jack, and he's the reason why they have a Vivre card. I think Jack had a Vivre card that belonged to, of course, to Pedro, and that's how they're able to find So. Because they're able to find So, because Pedro was in there. Pedro gone now. I don't think they'll be able to find So, but it doesn't matter because we saw in this newest chapter, Jack's in the water. Clearly, he's half fishman. I'll get into that in another video. But, so, if he is a traitor in any way, shape, or form, him telling the Straw Hats what's going on and everything, I can see him being redeemed. And if he does eat this devil fruit, he will become a snow leopard. Snow leopards are freaking vicious. We know this. We know that Pedro is very stealthy. That's why he's called Pedro of the Treetops. We know that his stealth was so good that even like Luffy's observational haki did not spot him when he was in the trees. So him having the Snow Logia on top of his stealth. Monet had some attacks where she kind of like, she was very stealthy with her attacks. She had attacks where she kind of cloned herself, or she kind of like merged herself in the snow. I can see Pedro doing this, kind of like pouncing, I guess you can call it, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, out of those three people, I think Pedro seems to be a logical choice for a Logia. I think it'll be cool. Again, if Carrot eats it, I'll be fine. I'm all for Pedro being a future Straw Hat, maybe. Maybe Carrot, like I said, I commented in Roger's video that I don't like Carrot right now. Her character designs, it's pretty decent. It's not something crazy. The main reason I don't like her is because I don't know anything about her. So we know that Oda can change that with backstories and so on. So there's no need for me to hate her for now. It's just I don't really care for her right now. So because of that, I'd rather have Pedro be a Straw Hat as of right now until we know more about Carrot. So yeah, that is basically my video on Pedro eating a snow snow Logia. Again, there actually is snow Jaguars too. I just think that he's based on a look wise. I think he's more based on a leopard than an actual jaguar. But it can go both ways. He can either be a snow jaguar or a snow leopard. And so yeah, comment below. Tell me if you think Carrot will eat it. Do you think Jaguar? Do you think Pedro will eat it? Do you think maybe I'm crazy and Roger's crazy, and maybe the fruit's not even in the tree or in the ship or anything? So yeah, just comment below and tell me what you think. And yeah, I might do a second part to this if they introduce more characters or something. So thank you for watching.